Hi guys, welcome to Draw with Sandee at the Little Artistic Nook. Today we'll be drawing this cute little chick. To start today's drawing, I'm going to begin with the beak. So coming to the center of the page, start by drawing an upside down V and then connecting the bottom of your V with a slightly curved line that dips just around center. To create the underside of the beak, start by drawing a small, shallow line that curves just below the bottom of your V. For the eyes, I'm going to be drawing two large circles that fall right beside the top of this little chick's beak. Having the eyes on the same line as the beak definitely makes him cuter. To create the highlights in the eyes, I'm going to come back to the top and draw two larger circles coming out of the top line of the eye, and then drawing two smaller circles just below these first highlights. To give this bird some eyelids, I'm going to come back to the top of the eye and just drawing along the top, I'm going to sweep my pen out to draw two small downward turned flicks. So not quite eyelashes, but of course you can add eyelashes if you'd like to make your chick a little girl. I'm filling in my eyes all around the highlights. And then I'm going to draw in some cheeks. So starting on the outside edge along the bottom of the eye, sweep a small curve that comes just a little bit in line with the bottom of your bird's beak. Then, to give him a little bit of expression, I'm going to add two small eyebrows just above the eyes. To map out the bird's head, I'm going to start by creating two little dots that are just centered around the beak so that I know where his head feathers will grow out. Then starting from one of those, I'm going to sweep a curved line all the way around the face, stopping just past the cheek. And then I'm going to begin drawing a slightly curved, wavy line across the bottom of his face. Coming back to the top and my second little marker, I'm going to draw another curved line around the other side of the face, once again coming just below the cheek, and then finishing with a wavy line. To draw the feathers, I'm just drawing some curvy lines that look a little bit pointy on top or sometimes a little bit rounded. You can make these any size and any number that you like. To plan the body, I'm going to start by drawing two little markers that start just on the outside edges of the bird's neck. To draw the first wing, I'm going to create a big sweeping line towards the bottom of my page and then start to bring three smaller curves back up towards the center of the bird's neck. To create the bottom of his body, I'm just going to draw a small curved line underneath that wing. Coming to the other side of his body, I'm going to find my marker and create a big sweeping line that goes all the way towards the bottom and then connect those two body lines with some wavy feather lines. You can add some details into the body to indicate fluffy feathers by creating little wavy lines. For my bird's feet, I'm going to draw three little semicircles just underneath the very bottom of his body. To draw his second wing, I'm going to start by drawing a curved line that's coming out and up from the other side of his body. Then, just coming slightly back down that line, I'm going to create three feathers by drawing three curved lines that look like three U's all side by side. Then back to the very top of that wing, I'm going to close off those three fingers. And coming underneath the little finger feathers, I'm going to just attach the other side of his wing to the body. This little chick is holding a lovely little spring tulip. So to start, I'm going to draw the bottom part of her stem, and then I'm going to sweep the stem coming out from the top of his hand, drawing a big U at the top of the stem, and then closing it off with a nice big W. You can give this flower a little face if you like, or you can leave it without, but I've chosen to do a nice peaceful singing flower. And then I'm going to add in some little details with some stamen and little dots. So that's just 3 little lines coming out the top of the flower and topping them off with the 3 little circles. I'm adding in my raindrop shaped petals. And then I'm going to create a setting for this little chick. So to begin, I'm going to give him something to stand on, and I decided that he kind of looks like a little bird that would be standing on a little dirt path or on a little gravelly road. So I'm just drawing a really loose line that's just above where his toes are. Then to one side of him, I've decided I'm going to put a nice little Easter egg. So I like to make my Easter eggs have a slightly narrower top and a slightly wider bottom. And to make this egg super cute, I'm giving him a little face, so I'm putting 2 eyes that are just small circles with a little white highlight and a tiny smile right near the bottom of the egg. Then along the top, I'm going to add in my decorations, and I'm doing a zigzag line with some little dots above that. But you can decorate your egg however you like. On the other side, I'm going to add in a second flower. So starting with my stem, and then adding in my little petals, I'm going to come back to the top of the stem, creating a nice big U, and then closing the top with a W. Once again, I'm going to give this flower a little face, and this one is extra happy, so she has my super fun little rainbow eyes. Then I'm going to draw another little flower, but this one gets to be floating in the air because it's always a little more whimsical and magical when things are just floating around you. So drawing a stem, and you can make this curvy or straight, and your little petals begin with the U and then closing it off with your W, adding a face if you like, and any other details you want to add to your flowers. This picture really makes me excited for spring and Easter. Finally, I'm going to draw one more little floating egg, so making the top of my egg a little bit narrower and a slightly wider bottom. I'm going to start by drawing out the decorations and then adding in a really happy little face. So this guy has an open mouth smile. So to do that, I just draw a straight line and then a curved line connecting that and filling it in with my pen. Thank you so much for joining me today to draw this cute little chick. I can't wait until next time for another Draw with Sandee at the Little Artistic Nook. So in the meantime, keep making art and keep smiling.